holding the big sword. Is that the prize? Are they gonna?
Yeah, they're gonna try to lift it.
Ah. And what do you call the sword? Is it sort of Edward or the what?
It's a replica of Sir William Wallace's sword.
Oh, excellent.
It's a replica of his sword that's on display in Sterling.
Okay.
I like that way.
Look at it. We have the Wallace, the replica of the Wallace sword. And in this challenge, anyone can take the challenge. You have to hold this sword by the handle, one arm out. And our record holder is right here, 80 seconds. That's right, 80 seconds. You really owe a great debt of gratitude to the pastor, his family, newcomer, and I say we need to give a rousing hurrah for them and for yourselves. The gathering's over, but for those of you that are here, you can't cancel Beltane. As much as I wanted to cancel it, it's the oldest festival in the world. It has been going since the dawn of time. Now today was a cold day. Yeah, it was cold. Yeah, it was nasty. But your ancestors endured that and the dark half. What it is, in case some of you don't know, this Beltane is the day that you go, they divided the year into two halves. There's a dark half and a light half. So this is the time that we move from the dark half to the light half. And there's a promise. Oh God, there's a promise. And we've been waiting for it here. We've been in a drought for how long? 5 years? 4 years? Nothing growing, nothing green, no pastures for the cattle. But there's a promise out there now. We have 5,800s. Not much, but it's a promise. And just like your ancient ancestors, you grab that promise. You look forward to that promise. You know, your ancestors went to the girl at the gathering and they said, hey, I got one cow that lived through the winter. I think you could marry me and maybe I could support you. So they made marriages, they made contracts, they look forward to it. We still are tied to the land, we still look forward to it. That's what it's all about. That's what the gathering is about, is remembering, memory, tradition, friends, love, dancing. It doesn't get any better. Now we're going to do this great sword. This came to the gathering 17 years ago, and it was, this is a true replica of the great sword that the patriot William Wallace, the older boys have been to Scotland and Stirling, and they have seen this very sword hanging in the Wallace Tower. The challenge is that you grab it up here and you hold it at arm's length. And it was a challenge which they said was impossible for anyone to do except William Wallace himself. The first year at the gathering, this man got up and he went to hold the sword. And when he picked it up the first time, it went right down. It just drooped down. So Richard went back and he said, give me that sword. Unbelievable. He held it 60 seconds. we've got another record holder here, and you need to come up here because you're the two that are going to do the contest. Chad Owen. Chad, how many years did you wait till you were able to get it?
Quite a few.
It was a number of years. Challenge, challenge, challenge. Finally, he did. We now have a total of what? Maybe 5 men have done it. Tonight it could be done again. You could do it. You could try it. It's a marvelous feat. Richard did it the second time. He did it after a man from South Dakota did it. He grabbed it and said, I need you. He was having a really bad day that day. There was a lot of trauma in his life. He was missing a dad who was planning on coming to the gathering, but it wasn't to be. He grabbed it, held it 80 seconds flat. Now when you try this, you think about 80 seconds. I don't think you'll ever do it again because I don't know that the magic will come back. But there's magic always in the sword. Isn't that right, boys? So, who's ready to come forward?
Down, down.
You are entering the Wallace's camp, and he